Good evening, and welcome back to Sunset Radio ASMR. I am so glad that you have tuned in. I hope that you find this calming and relaxing, and that you are able to drift off into sweet, sweet dreams. Tonight, we are going to be looking at an old board game by Ravensburger or Ravensburger. This is a game that I have had in my collection for years and years, and I'm not sure if it is directly connected to the movie Labyrinth, but there are definitely some elements of this game that remind me of the movie. If you have not seen the movie, you should definitely take a look at it. It is fantastical and creepy and lovable in the way that a movie starring David Bowie and the Muppets would be. Charming and a little or a lot bizarre. So, this game is officially called the Labyrinth. It's kind of a fun word, isn't it? Labyrinth. And the idea of this game is pretty simple. You are supposed to magically shift the maze to reach your goal. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look inside the amazing labyrinth. So, this is the game board. And as you can see, some of the board is already assembled. We have some pieces that are just permanent fixtures as a part of the game. Sorry, I didn't realize that was so off center. There we go. Alright, so the next thing you do is, without really thinking about it too much or paying too much attention, you put the rest of the board pieces in place. Now, my apologies to those of you who are maybe going to feel a little off-kilter with the chaos of the board, but that is all part of the adventure through the labyrinth. You end up making your own pathway as you move the pieces around. This game is basically a giant treasure hunt, and as you can see, there are many treasures on the board. go searching for. Okay, those are all of our pieces. Now, there are these rows with arrows, and these are the rows that are movable. So this is a very spatial-centric kind of game. You have to look at the big picture as well as each individual treasure in your stack. So you can play this game with 2, 3, or 4 people. You can be red or yellow or green or blue. So let's go ahead and put those pieces on the board because they make really nice sounds. Okay, so blue and yellow and red and green. Alright, so the next part of the game, well, actually let's talk about this first. So there is always an extra piece, and the extra piece might have a treasure on it or it might be blank. Just kind of depends on how it worked out. But you take this extra piece and you can use it to manipulate the board. So you can scoop things that way, or you can scoop things this way or that way to make yourself a path to get out. You only get to move the pieces of the board once per turn, but then you can move as far as you are able. And hopefully, the way you are able to move things around, you can get to where you need to go. So let's take a look at some of these treasure cards. Alright, so I think we have a stack of maybe 24. Okay, so first up we have a crown and a gem and a treasure box and an upside down mouse and a bag of gold and a knight's hat and a book, a candelabra, a sword, a moth, must be a special kind of moth to be searching for it in a labyrinth, a gecko, and a spider. Let's see, I am running out of room, so let's scoot these up. Alright, then we have a ghost. Little ghost guy, kind of reminds me of Gasper. And skull and bone. A strange little Miss Piggy. A dragon, because it would not be a treasure hunt through a labyrinth without there being a dragon, of course, and an owl, and a ring, a little beetle, a set of keys. Ooh, I wonder what those are keys to. A postcard so that you can let your people know about your adventures. A bat. Another strange little friendly looking ghost creature. And a sorceress. So let's count the cards. Off screen I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And let's stack them back up because I like the sound of cards. You'll have to let me know in the comments if you have ever played this game or seen the movie, and what your favorite creepy treasure creature is from the game and your favorite part of the movie. It's been a long time since I have seen the Labyrinth movie, and I can't quite remember any specific parts that might be my favorite. But I think my favorite treasure is probably, let's see. Oh, the ring is pretty. I think I like the beetle a lot. Never been a huge fan of skulls, but that's just me. The keys are interesting. Ew, I do not like mice. I will take a lot of things before I will take mice. That's pretty. This is a really nice looking bat. Oh, I like the sword. That's pretty. Oh, and the book. I just want to know what's in the book. So, those are my favorites. And this is a game that has been, like I said, in my collection for many, many years. I actually just rediscovered it at my parents' vacation house over Halloween. So that is what made me think I should share it with you guys. So that is the game that I wanted to share with you this evening. We have a lot of board games in our collection. So hopefully I will be able to find some time and space to share them with you because they make such nice sounds, and I know that they can help you drift off into sweet dreams and maybe remind you of